Thank you for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up because it's hot as hell, and I filmed this video with no air conditioning. What's good? This is girl Too Sophistica from Urban Sophistica on Poshmark. Today, we're going to be talking about, does it really matter to get a host pick? Now, a host pick, if you're new to Urban, I'm just renaming Poshmark. You might as well call it Urban Sophistica because, but anyway, if you're new to Poshmark, host pick is basically when the host of a party, I've been a host of many Poshmark parties, okay, let's rewind this. A Poshmark party is a party on the app. They have a theme, usually like best in shoes, plus size, whatever theme they feel like making, they make, and the host picks different listings that fit the theme that she thinks that is perfect for this party and that people want to check out. Once the host picks that, it goes to a showcase, and you can see all the host picks in the showcase. So you don't have to go through all these listings, because during the party, people are sharing their listings if it matches it. So you might see from the whole app. So you see a whole bunch of listings. So the host picks takes all those thousands of listings, and these are the best ones that I think are best, or I like, or I know is a trusted. I know this person is a trusted seller. I'm going to put up their listing because you can trust that person, and this fits the party listing. Things like that. And sometimes, if you're friends with me, I have a share group. If you want to join the share group, I do have a video about share groups. If you don't know what I'm talking about, follow the link in the description box. But for all my postures that are in my share group, they automatically get a host pick because they're reputable sellers. And I know that they have good stuff, and I love their listings. And even if I don't care for the listing, like it's not my personal style, I will make it a host pick because I know they are about their money, and they're going to make sure that you get the quality item that you want. And if you want to join that share group, holla at your girl. But host picks, does it matter to get a host pick? I'll tell you why I think it matters, and I'll tell you why I think it doesn't matter. Why I think it matters to get a host pick: it gets your listing out there. Exposure. Just like the share group gets you exposure, it gets your listing seen to other people that don't follow you. These people don't follow you. Some of these people don't follow you. So if you get a host pick, all the people on the app see your listing. And, everybody on the app don't follow you. So if they see your listing, they're going to say, ooh, I want to buy that. And turn that sale into a customer. So, it's really good to get host pick on that aspect. It also drives traffic to your closet. When people get host picks, it seems like, I love you guys. I love y'all. But some of y'all be really ODing with these emojis on these host picks. Like, girl, I don't need 1,001 hearts and stars on my listing. But I do appreciate it because it drives traffic to my listing. That girl that loves to just over OD with the emojis might want to buy my listing. Also, it makes my listing look special. For those people who aren't used to Poshmark, who don't know all the spiel, host pick stuff, it looks like, damn, this listing is popping. This item is popping. I need to buy it. Hurry up and buy it now because it was a host pick. Oh, this is major. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gives a sense of urgency. And those host picks, with all them emojis and congratulations, they say congratulations on your host pick, some type of riddle or Jenga poem, I don't know, haiku on your listing with a whole bunch of emojis. But that gives a sense of urgency to a buyer on Poshmark, because when I first started Poshmark, I'm just thinking about when I first started, and I didn't know anything about host pick. You know what I mean? It was all foreign to me. When I saw that on other people's listings, I said, "Ooh, this is really important!" Like, oh my god, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I should buy that. Even though I was broke, I couldn't buy nothing. But ooh, like, you know what I mean? This is going to be going soon. So, it just gives a sense of urgency. And it drives traffic to your listing. And it gives you exposure. And what else that's a good pro? That's about it. But, so the cons of, or why I think it doesn't matter, not the cons. Why I think host pick doesn't matter is, just because your listing's not a host pick doesn't mean it's not going to sell. If it's in demand, if it's a brand that people are actively looking for, if it's, I'm not going to say in season, because I just sold a hoodie and it's 90 degrees outside. So I mean, usually sometimes if it's in season, like, I'll just give a general, even though that doesn't matter if it's in season or not. But like to say if it's June and you got bathing suits, of course people looking for bathing suits in June because people wait till last minute to buy stuff like that. So, if it's something that people are actively looking for and searching for, it will sell, host pick or not, regardless. Also, another thing with having host pick, sometimes you get more spam on your listings, and those, hi, I would like to buy this, but you get that regardless if you have a host pick or not, especially if it's over a certain price range. But yeah, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, it helps tremendously a lot. It does help, but this doesn't make or break anything. Like, oh, I was in this party and I didn't get a host pick. Oh, nobody cares. It's not it. Your listing will sell if it's what the people want. If you got what the people want, it's gonna sell, baby. Host pick or not, okay? Also, if you're trying to get a host pick, let me give you a tip. Do not go under my active listings. I'm going to make sure I'm talking real loud now, so people in the back can hear me. Don't go under something I'm trying to sell and put down, hey, I have a pair of jeans or whatever you're trying to help off. I have something to sell, that I think would be a great host pick for your party. Don't do that on my active listing, please. It's spam, it's rude, it's phishing, it's like a short in commission. We call that short, like you're trying to steal a sale from me or something. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's spam. It's considered spam, and it's rude as hell. If you would like somebody to notice your listing, this is what you do. And you want somebody to give you a host pick, the host of the party. This is what you do. You look at the party. You see, oh, there's a party coming up. Who's the host? Click on the host's name. Go to their closet. Share a lot of their listings. I mean, a lot of them. Enough for if they'll see your name in the rub. And then go on your listing that you're trying to sell in your closet. Go on your stuff and say, hey, I would love if you can consider my listing for a host pick on your party on June whatever day. And that's that. Don't go on their listing and do it, because you're not going to get a host pick. Not for me, at least. I'll let you know, like, hey, don't do that. And if you don't respond, I'm not going to give you a host pick. I had one girl respond like, oh, I'm sorry about that, and I gave her a host pick. I can be a bitch. Language. I can be, everybody has their times. But anyway, that's another story. So I gave her a host pick because she realized where she was wrong. Okay, I told her it's spam, it's inappropriate, in a nice way. I wasn't rude, and I gave her a host pick, and she said thank you. The other people, they didn't respond. I didn't give them a host pick. It's really not that deep. They give you a certain number of host picks that you're allowed to have. I think it's like, I can't remember, but it's a certain amount that the host gets to pick. So I'm not just picking thousands and thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? So you get a certain amount of host picks you're allowed to pick throughout the party. But don't do that on somebody's listing. That's I'm selling this listing. If you want me to pick something that you're selling, go on the listing that you're selling so I can see it. You get me? Do some of the work for me, because if you're on my listing, I gotta leave my closet and go to your closet. That's separate from the part that you shouldn't be doing it. But anyway, make it easier. You tag me on that listing, I can see the listing. You know what I mean? It's just that's just food for thought. But yeah, so host pick, does it matter? No. Does it make your life a little bit easier? Yes. So make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube here, right here. Press that red button. Follow me on Instagram, Toots, TOOTS_Sophistica. Twitter, same thing. I follow back. If you need some advice on your closet, you want me to look at your closet, leave your closet name in the comments. I do share. Also, if you'd like to share my if you'd like to join my share group, the Urban Sophistica share group, I'll leave the link in the description box, and you can comment your name on the share group listing. It starts June 23rd. We share from Saturday 12 a.m. to Tuesday 12 a.m. 6 items from the closets that I tagged you in the comment with. And if you have any questions about that, hit me up on Instagram. You can DM me, and I have all the links in the description box. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up because it's hot as hell, and I filmed this video with no air conditioning.